Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's good to see such a nice audience here. I call this meeting to order of City Council, June 24th. Call to order. Roll call.
Briggs,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
Hay,
Yes.
And now we need the approval of minutes
Move for passage of the minutes.
for June 10th.
Approval of minutes for June 10th.
Second.
Briggs,
Abstain.
Weber,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
Hay,
Yes.
First item on our agenda is we go to a public hearing. I need a motion for that, is to consider a community development block grant. Mr. Schlegel, do you have anything to say?
Let's do a motion to open.
Okay.
Move we open the public
Second.
hearing.
Second.
Hay,
Yes.
Briggs,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
Okay,
Now, your turn.
okay. Yes, we have been asked for the city to submit a community development block grant. This would be used for the demolition of a building known as the Hardin Gym, which is owned by the Presser Performing Arts Center. To cover the details of the project, Ms. Rita Jackson.
Good evening, Council. This public hearing is to obtain citizen input and to discuss the city's submittal of an application for the fiscal year 2024 Community Development Block Grant CDBG program. The maximum grant amount is $500,000. The type of activities that may be undertaken includes the improvement of public works, public facilities, housing rehabilitation, and others as allowed by law. The city is proposing the improvement of the public use by the demolition of the building known as Hardin Gym located at 920 South Jefferson, which will be for the increased parking needs of the community when attending Presser Arts Center. Currently, many citizens must park on the street to attend events and activities. The area to be addressed is bounded by Calhoun Street to the east, Jefferson Street to the west, Green Boulevard to the south, and Seminary Street to the north. Financial assistance is necessary due to Presser Arts Center being a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and revenues are not designated or budgeted for demolition. The only way this project can occur is with assistance. Slum and blight consideration must be addressed due to the condition of the building, which was built in 1914 and is 106 years old. Some of the factors contributing to the deterioration of the building includes roof damage, which allows water to enter the building, no usage of an HVAC system in past years, probably for decades, and the design of the interior not cohesive to the mission of the Presser Arts Center. There will be no displacement of persons resulting from the project, and if there were, assistance to any displaced person would be provided according to the Uniform Relocation and Real Property Acquisition Act of 1970 as mandated, Sections 104D, Section 104K, and Section 105A 11 of the Title I Act. The City of Mexico is soliciting citizen input on the entity's ongoing community development needs. The total project cost is estimated at $72,430. The city proposes to contribute $5,000 in in-kind labor from city staff and $9,486 in cash contributions through donations and gifts to the Presser Arts Center, with a total grant funding of $57,945. Staff recommends that council proceed with the advertised public hearing, which was advertised in the Mexico Ledger on Wednesday, June 5th and Wednesday, June 12th. Also, for additional questions and you might have, we do have Lois Brace in the audience for any other further presentations.
Thank you, Rita. This is a public hearing, so anybody who wants to step up and say anything is welcome to. Otherwise, we will.
I just was concerned about this, there be no displacement of persons. Are you sure there are some persons that live in that building? You may be displaced.
Just a couple of groundhogs.
Oh, okay. Never know.
That building is of absolute no use, it looks to me, does it? And it looks, it actually looks dangerous.
You want to see it? Yes.
We have,
Do I,
And they have the list.
do I click
We have it.
this? Just roll it? Okay. Oh, there, too fast, okay. So, I mean, we took these beautiful pictures. You must see them.
we have a copy.
Oh,
We have copies.
but we have an audience. Those are the holes in the daylight. Yeah. We've tried to, we've spent about 10 years, wouldn't you say, working on ideas on how to repurpose this. We've had people like architects and construction crews come in and look at it from time to time to give us their take on how they would handle it. And it's cost prohibitive.
Looks to me
It's-
like to be rehabbed, I don't know.
We'll sell it to you. But we want to retain the land, so
That would be a lease.
lots of pictures. Any questions? Or y'all want to say anything?
So the total project to demolish this, flat everything is $72,000? Am I reading that correctly?
That is correct.
Yes.
It's actually 72,400
Yeah, there's some change.
some cents. Yeah,
Change in here.
yeah. And that was, that's current. That's a current bid.
Is this I'm going to ask a question. Is this the first time we've done something for a I remember using the block grant, but I've never remember us using it for an outside, not for us, for an outside agency.
We've used them for very large projects, such as the rail system out to the north of the old national plant.
Right, but I'm saying but we're using it for the entirely 501c3. Have we ever done that before? I can't remember ever doing that. I remember using it for stuff we've wanted to do. I've never remember us having an outside organization come in and say, can we get it for us?
But it is activities that are eligible under the CDBG, which basically the city and the county are the two entities that would actually apply on behalf of those entities.
Anybody
No,
else?
I'm fine. I just wanted to clarify because I just don't want somebody else is going to come in. I mean, I know exactly what's going to happen. I mean, I agree the building needs to get taken down, but then you're going to have other groups that are going to come in and go, well, sign us up for this stuff. So, and I've never seen that before.
And we'll decide that when they come.
Right.
We spoke with Mitch Radaman from the Economic Development at the state, and he made it sound like a lot of nonprofits go this route when it serves the community. He came to Presser, in fact, and toured the facility and sat with Rita and I together and said this is a perfect project for CDBG. Yes.
It's a very valid point, and you're going to have a lot of people coming to you now, probably, and it will be your task to decide how those values align with the value of the city.
Right. I just wanted to, I was just trying to think about it, and I was like, I'm fine with it. I don't have a problem. That building
Well,
something needs to be done with the building. I just
It looks like
never seen this done this way before, so that's why I just want to clarify what we.
that building, for all number of reasons, looks in really horrible shape. And even as a public health nuisance with rats and whatever decides they want to be in there, you've got problems with it. So, anything else?
I move we close the public hearing.
Thank you.
Second.
Kane,
Yes.
Briggs,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
Okay, moving on to our resolutions, reading by title only and passage. Bill number 2429, Mr. Schlegel.
Nope.
Am I in the right place?
Yeah, but it's got I move for reading of bill number 2024-29.
Second.
Okay.
Hay.
Yes.
Briggs.
Yes.
Weber.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Miller.
Yes. Bill number 2024-29, a resolution of the City of Mexico, Missouri, stating intent to seek funding through the Community Development Block Grant Program and authorizing the city manager to pursue activities in an attempt to secure funds. I move for passage of Bill number 2024-29.
Second.
Hay.
Yes.
Briggs.
Yes.
Weber.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Miller.
Yes.
Okay, thank you all. Boy, they will.
Yep, we're out.
They vaporized. Okay, moving on to bill number 2024-30, resolution about signing task order number 18 with Horner and Schifrin. Mr. Schlegel.
Yes, Your Honor, this is to begin a 5-year phased plan of developing a comprehensive storm sewer inventory. To cover the details of this project, Drew Wilford.
Don't we need it on the floor?
Good evening, Council. As Bruce mentioned, this is for beginning our mapping process of our storm sewer system. This is very similar to what we did actually for our sanitary sewer system over the last roughly 10 years or so. This will develop for the city an inventory that provides us the ability to even do a 3D model of our storm sewer system and model that flow so we can size piping better. The intent behind all of this is also to meet the city's municipal separate storm sewer system permit. The MS4 permit with DNR requires the city to keep an up-to-date storm sewer map. Part of the reasoning there is for tracking what we would call an illicit discharge. So if we ever have a case where a material is loosed into the storm sewer system, we have a good inventory to trace it back upstream. So with that, we approached Horner and Schifrin, who handles our geographic information system, GIS system, for a cost to continue this. They also did the work for our sanitary sewer system and provided a good product. And they provided an estimate for us that we then divvied up into a 5-year plan with $35,000 per year allocated towards that. You may recall we also submitted a grant application to DNR not all that long ago in support of this project next year. We've proposed additional funding of $35,000 for next year as well, and hopefully we get the grant for that too. Excuse me. So for this year, we would recommend proceeding with reading by title only to authorize signing task order 18 with Horner and Schifrin. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them.
Are all the blue squares where the water enters on your map? Is that where the stormwater enters?
Yeah, I'm sorry, curb inlets. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Correct. And what you see there on that is actually derived from a old CAD, computer-aided drafting file. It's just a best fit model. No one's actually gone out there to inventory dimensions, all of that. So this will be a vast improvement.
I'll move first reading bill number 2024-30.
Hay.
Yes.
Briggs.
I'm sorry, yes.
Briggs. Weber.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Miller.
Yes.
Bill number 2024-30, a resolution authorizing city manager to sign task order number 18 with Horner Schifrin Incorporated, survey and inspect stormwater infrastructure. I move for passage of bill number 2024-30.
Second.
Hay.
Yes.
Briggs.
Yes.
Weber.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Miller.
Yes.
Okay, item C, bill number 2024-31, resolution authorizing the city manager to execute an agreement with Missouri Life for recommended funding for the tourism tax. Mr. Schlegel.
Yes, Your Honor, the Tourism Commission has met and recommended advertising campaign for the community, and to cover the details, Roger Haynes.
Good evening, Council. The Mexico Tourism Commission met via Zoom on Tuesday, June 11th, and as part of that meeting, reviewed an application for tourism funding and recommends the City Council the distribution of funds as follows. The Mexico Tourism Commission wishing to advertise in a 12-month advertising campaign in Missouri Life As council is aware, we have been with Missouri Life for a number of years now. The amount requested for this 12-month campaign is $14,250, and the amount recommended is $14,250. This is about a 2.1% increase over last year's annual campaign, which was $13,950. The advertising the different events in the city within Missouri Life will hit 6 different issues during the course of the year, with 3 of those being full-page and 3 of those being half-page ads. And I'd be glad to answer any questions.
Is there any way to measure the response, the results? I mean, I'm not opposed to it. I'm just curious.
Yeah, they do a survey of their users. They track how many hit their website, how many use the magazine, basically demographics of how many male, how many female, income, how much they travel, likelihood to actually travel 1 or 2 hours or 4 hours or 8 hours to come to events listed. We did get a report specific to a number of different advertisers in that magazine, anywhere from the City of Mexico to Silver Dollar City, and the responses were appropriate. They were good.
Thank you.
Motion?
I move for reading of bill number 2024-31.
Second.
Kane.
Yes.
Briggs.
Yes.
Weber.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Miller.
Yes. Bill number 2024-31, a resolution authorizing the city manager to execute an agreement with Missouri Life for recommended funding for the Missouri tourism tax. I move for passage of bill number 2024-31.
Second.
Kane.
Yes.
Briggs.
Yes.
Weber.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Miller.
Yes.
Okay, moving on to item D, bill number 2024-32, a resolution authorizing the city to sign an assignment lease for parcel land at the airport. Mr. Schlegel.
Yes, Your Honor. Green Mile LLC is purchasing an existing hangar at the airport, which is a private hangar, which is currently owned by Stewart Flying. Stewart Flying purchased the hangar originally and rents the land from the city, and the council approved this agreement back in June of 14. The lease was for a 20-year period, with a proposed lease being reevaluated every 5 years. Green Mile LLC is purchasing the hangar owned by Stewart Flying and is interested in having, of course, the assigned land lease transferred to them. The lease restricts the use of the building to aircraft storage and general aviation-related purposes, and that Green Mile then would pay the city the sum of the $70 per month on the lease of the property. The rent is based currently on the hangar size during the term of the lease, and with mandatory review every 5 years during the lease. So at this point, we would recommend the council proceed with reading by title only and passage of the attached resolution, which would approve the assignment of the lease.
I move for reading of bill number 2024-32.
Second.
Kane.
Yes.
Briggs.
Yes.
Weber.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Miller.
Yes.
Bill number 2024-32, a resolution authorizing city manager to sign an assignment of lease for a parcel of land at the Mexico Memorial Airport with Green Mile LLC. I move for passage of bill number 2024-32.
Second.
Kane.
Yes.
Briggs.
Yes.
Weber.
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Miller.
Yes.
Okay, last item of business under resolutions, bill number 2024-33, a resolution of the City of Mexico accepting a distribution from the Glenn Robley Trust for the Mexico Animal Shelter. Mr. Schlegel.
Yes, Your Honor, we have been notified that the Robley Trust has named the city as a beneficiary and is entitled to some funds for the Mexico Animal Shelter, and we have to agree to the terms if we wish to get the money. So to cover the details, Rita Jackson.
Okay, as Mr. Slagle has stated, city staff had received notification from Gail Woodridge, trustee for Glenn E. Robley Trust. Mrs. Woodridge has indicated that the Mexico Animal Shelter is the beneficiary of her trust and would be entitled to a distribution of $126,000. And under the terms of the Third Amendment of the Trust Agreement, Mexico City Council will need to accept the distribution by resolution and agree to the restrictive use of the funds. The funds may only be used at the Mexico Animal Shelter, and the city is to provide an accounting of the funds' usage. Staff recommends that council proceed with the reading by title and passage of the attached resolution, accepting a distribution from the Glenn E. Robley Trust for the benefit of the Mexico Animal Shelter.
Okay. It says for the benefit of the Mexican Animal Shelter. Is that also to be used to help with reconstruction of our new shelter then?
With the renovations that are going there now, it could possibly be used for that. They have just indicated that all funds that must be utilized with the animal shelter that's currently located on South Morris.
Okay, well then we're lucky.
That's all taken care of, though, right?
It is.
So
But there were a
there's no
couple
reason to
of,
use this.
well, there was a couple of things we didn't get to, so we're looking at those from sound and those kinds of things that would make, those were the nice things, not the necessary. So when you get this kind of distribution, you can move on to some of the things that are more nice, that really do make an improvement, but
I move for reading bill number 2024-32.
Second.
Hay,
Yes.
Briggs,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes. Bill number 2024-33, resolution of the City of Mexico, Missouri accepting a distribution from the Glenn E. Robley Trust for the benefit of the Mexico Animal Shelter. I move for passage of bill number 2024-33.
Second.
Hay,
Yes.
Briggs,
Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
All right. Next item is claims. Do I have a motion to
Move we paid the claims.
Second.
Briggs,
yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Williams,
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
Hay,
Yes.
Okay, we go to council comments. We don't want to take too long this evening, but I'll start. I just wanted to say that I went with several of the council people, city staff, went to Martinsburg to the hearing that, it was kind of a hearing, sort of, I don't know, I guess a public meeting that Boone had, and then they brought a lot of their city, they asked to have like Vandalia and Martinsburg and Benton City, they brought their city council, so there were a number of people there. He answered questions. It was really a great question and answer thing, building the confidence of that side of the county. And so I just made you left with a sense of optimism. So anyway, you still have something to report about your son? Chris, I'll let you go next.
No. Yeah. So yeah, my son was on the team that won the National Academic Bowl for Missouri. He was the captain of the team. So it was to beat Maryland to win it up. So they played all the other states, and then they played a team from Singapore and a team from Liberia. Don't ask me how they got a team from Liberia, because I was like, is that really Liberia? And they were like, yeah. I was like, what? Okay. So again, lots of kudos to them and bringing Mexico a lot of attention, even I guess around the world, because I'm sure they were like, who are these Mexico people? What? That's not Mexico, the country. It's Mexico City. And we've had lots of people reach out and congratulations, and we appreciate all of it and looking forward to what we can do next year. And the second is, I jinxed myself because last council meeting I said, well, at least the lights are still on, and it was the very next night the lights went out at the hospital. Who is taking care of that now? Like, who's like, because now it's looking rougher and rougher every day.
well, it's in foreclosure. So I understand that according to the dates that I'm hearing, is we could be seeing it as early as the last potential week of July, which will be up for sale on the courthouse steps. I mean, So once the publication hits about that, it's really Central Bank of the Midwest, and they will be selling it on the courthouse steps. But everything, power, gas, electric, water, sewer, everything's been shut off up there.
Who has to take care of it in the meantime?
Well, at this point, Central Bank has been doing the mowing and those things, so.
Because now it's all in the parking lots, all grown up. I mean, it looks bad. I'm like-
Yep.
I did see they mowed, but they didn't do anything with anything
Nothing with the
anywhere
weeds,
else.
yeah.
You got a mower?
Yeah. They gonna, if I get hurt, they probably wouldn't want me on there, liability.
Nobody's gonna pay you?
That, right. Hey, I do a lot mowing out there for free, so. hey.
Steve, do you have comments?
Walking around, this is just, I don't know if it's a pipe dream, so this is for Chad and Drew. Walking around Green Estates, is there a possibility to put some sort of a drinking fountain or some sort of a water thing where maybe a human and like people who walk their animals out there could possibly turn on some water and get a drink? I know I haven't scavenged the whole area, but I'm not going to be able to use Councilman Miller's hose anymore, sneaking into his yard because he's moving, so.
I tried to set up a water service out there, but the city frowned on me making money.
But I know that it has to do with trenching and doing all that stuff, but I know there's a lot of people and they have animals and they walk, and I don't know if that's possible or if it's too expensive or whatever it might be. But that's something I think about as I walk around there, as I get hot, and I know my animal gets hot too as well, so I don't know. I just, long term, just down the road, so.
Chris Miller?
Not much to say, except that we passed the hardened gym demolition thing because it is an eyesore in our community, and Presser provides shows and services for so many people in town. It's just a good thing.
Larry?
I was privileged to attend the Juneteenth celebration last week. There was a nice small crowd, but they're enthusiastic and kids did a good job. And but all I know, it's hot. It's hot and it's getting hotter here with the second. Can we adjourn?
Yeah, let's get going.
All right. Start sweating.
I got another.
You're gonna pass.
Move we adjourn.
No, we gotta do one more
I forgot
thing.
about the public,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Time for public comment.
I just saw Bob Finland, it didn't matter.
Yeah. It's time for public comment. If you have a comment, you're a member of the public, come forward. You have to live in the city and state your name, and you have 3 minutes. Is there anyone? Not Bob.
Move we adjourn.
Second. Thank you all.
Briggs,
I don't care.
Correct.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes.
Weber,
Yes.
Williams.
Yes.
Miller,
Yes.
Hayes.
Yes.
Okay.